Most people think soaking chia seeds is one of the safest and smartest health habits they can adopt, especially as they get older. You add a spoonful to water, wait a few minutes, and drink it, believing you're doing something powerful for your digestion, heart, and metabolism. Simple, harmless, effective. But what if that routine you trust every morning is quietly working against you instead of helping you? If you're over 50 or 60 and you've ever wondered why your stomach feels heavy after chia water, why you still struggle with bloating, sluggish digestion, or discomfort, or why the benefits you expected never seem to show up, there's a reason. And no, it's not because chia seeds don't work. In fact, the truth is far more surprising, and most people never hear it. As we age, our digestive system, hydration needs, and gut sensitivity change dramatically. Foods that once felt light can suddenly feel overwhelming. Fiber that should help can actually backfire when used the wrong way. And certain healthy habits can quietly place extra stress on an aging body if they're not done properly. Chia seeds fall right into this category. What makes this even more concerning is that many seniors believe they're doing everything right. They follow advice they've seen online, copied from friends, or heard repeated over and over, without realizing that small details matter more now than ever before. Timing, texture, preparation, and even how long something sits before you consume it can make the difference between relief and discomfort. In this video, you'll discover the 5 most common mistakes people make when soaking chia seeds, why these mistakes affect older bodies more strongly, and exactly how to prepare chia seeds correctly so they truly support digestion, hydration, and metabolic health. Stay until the end, because we'll also share a simple adjustment you can try for just a few days that many people say made a noticeable difference almost immediately. Before we get into it, can you do us a quick favor? Like this video and subscribe to join our healthy community. Also, let me know, how old are you and where are you watching from? Drop your country in the comments. I'll take the time to read every single one. All right, let's get started. Why chia seeds require proper preparation after 50. Chia seeds are often described as a simple superfood, but in reality, they are not a neutral ingredient, especially for older adults. Chia seeds are biologically active, meaning they directly interact with digestion, hydration, inflammation, and metabolism. All of these systems change significantly after the age of 50, which is why the way you prepare chia seeds matters far more now than it did years ago. As we age, digestion naturally slows down. Stomach acid levels often decline, and the enzymes responsible for breaking down fats and complex fibers become less efficient. Chia seeds contain an unusually high amount of soluble fiber, which forms a gel-like substance when properly hydrated. When prepared correctly, this gel acts as a protective cushion for the gut lining, supports beneficial gut bacteria, and helps regulate blood sugar levels. But when chia seeds are not prepared properly, that same fiber can expand inside the digestive tract instead of before consumption, pulling water from the intestines and leading to bloating, heaviness, gas, or even constipation. Hydration is another critical factor that changes with age. The body becomes less efficient at retaining fluids, and thirst signals are often weaker. Chia seeds can absorb up to 10 to 12 times their weight in liquid. If they are not fully hydrated before you consume them, they will draw water from your body to finish expanding. This can quietly worsen dehydration, strain digestion, and leave you feeling sluggish rather than energized. The gut lining itself also becomes more delicate over time. Properly soaked chia seeds create a smooth, soothing mucilage that helps protect this lining and supports nutrient absorption. Improperly soaked seeds, however, behave more like tiny abrasive sponges, irritating the gut and interfering with how nutrients are absorbed. Finally, chia seeds are rich in omega-3 fats, which are powerful but fragile. Poor soaking methods, prolonged exposure to air, heat, or improper storage can oxidize these fats. When that happens, a food meant to reduce inflammation can instead contribute to it, exactly the opposite of what most seniors are trying to achieve. Mistake number 5, not soaking long enough, or not soaking at all. One of the most common and underestimated mistakes people make with chia seeds is consuming them dry or only partially soaked. Many people casually sprinkle dry chia seeds onto yogurt, oatmeal, salads, or blend them into smoothies and drink them immediately, assuming the liquid in the food will take care of it. Biologically, this is where problems begin, especially for adults over 50. Chia seeds are highly hygroscopic, meaning they aggressively absorb water. In fact, as I said earlier, they can soak up 10 to 12 times their own weight in liquid. When chia seeds are eaten dry or not fully hydrated, they do not stop absorbing liquid just because they have entered your body. Instead, they continue expanding inside the digestive tract. For a younger digestive system, this may cause only mild discomfort. But after 50, when stomach acid is lower, gut motility is slower, and hydration efficiency is reduced, this internal expansion can create significant digestive stress. When chia seeds swell inside the stomach or intestines, they can pull water away from the surrounding tissues. This leads to bloating, abdominal pressure, cramping, and a heavy, uncomfortable feeling that many people mistakenly attribute to sensitive digestion or aging itself. In some cases, the gel-like mass formed too late in the digestive process can slow intestinal movement even further, contributing to constipation rather than relieving it. Proper soaking is not just a recommendation, it is a biological requirement. Chia seeds need at least 20 to 30 minutes in liquid to fully hydrate, though soaking them for 1 to 2 hours or even overnight produces a more complete and gentler gel. During this time, the outer shell of the seeds softens and soluble fiber absorbs water in a controlled way. This process creates a smooth mucilage that is far easier for the digestive system to handle. When chia seeds are fully soaked before consumption, they arrive in the gut already expanded and hydrated. Instead of stealing water from your body, they deliver it. This supports better hydration, smoother digestion, and more comfortable bowel movements. The gel also slows the release of sugars from food, helping stabilize blood sugar levels and prevent energy crashes, an important benefit for older adults. In contrast, dry or partially soaked chia seeds behave like tiny sponges. They expand unpredictably, irritate the gut lining, and place unnecessary strain on an aging digestive system. This is why many seniors report that chia seeds don't agree with them, when in reality, the issue is not the chia seeds themselves, but the way they are prepared. Proper soaking transforms chia seeds from a potential digestive stressor into a gentle, hydrating, and supportive food, one that works with your body instead of against it. Mistake number 4, using the wrong liquid. Another common but rarely discussed mistake is the liquid people use to soak their chia seeds. Most assume that any liquid will work the same way: cold tap water, ice water, sparkling water, or even straight from the refrigerator. Biologically, however, the type and temperature of the liquid play a critical role in how chia seeds hydrate, form their gel, and interact with the digestive system, especially after the age of 50. Chia seeds rely on proper hydration to activate their soluble fiber and form a stable gel. When cold water is used, this process slows significantly. Cold temperatures inhibit the natural swelling of soluble fiber and reduce enzyme activity that supports digestion. Instead of forming a smooth, uniform gel, the seeds may hydrate unevenly, creating clumps or partially soaked centers. When consumed, these unevenly hydrated seeds can behave similarly to dry chia, continuing to absorb liquid inside the digestive tract and contributing to bloating, heaviness, or discomfort. Chlorinated tap water introduces another issue. Chlorine and other water treatment chemicals are designed to kill microorganisms, but they can also interfere with delicate plant compounds. Chia seeds contain sensitive omega-3 fats and bioactive compounds that are easily disrupted by chemical exposure. While a small amount of chlorine may seem harmless, repeated daily exposure during soaking can subtly degrade these compounds and reduce the overall nutritional benefit of the seeds. For older adults whose bodies are already managing higher levels of oxidative stress, this matters more than most people realize. Sparkling or carbonated water is another poor choice. The carbonation introduces gas and acidity, which destabilize the gel structure of chia seeds. Instead of forming a cohesive, soothing mucilage, the gel can become thin, inconsistent, or foamy. When consumed, this can increase gastric pressure, worsen bloating, and irritate a more sensitive gut lining, an issue that becomes more common with age. The best option for soaking chia seeds is clean, filtered water at room temperature or slightly warm. This environment allows chia seeds to hydrate evenly and fully, forming a stable, smooth gel before consumption. Warmth supports enzyme activity and encourages proper fiber expansion, making the gel gentler on the digestive system. For adults over 50, this means less strain on digestion, improved comfort, and better tolerance overall. Using the right liquid also improves nutrient absorption. Proper hydration helps protect chia's fragile omega-3 fats and allows them to be absorbed more efficiently in the intestines. It also enhances the water-binding properties of the fiber, supporting hydration rather than draining it from the body. These details may seem small, but after 50, they make a measurable difference. Choosing the correct liquid transforms chia seeds from a hit-or-miss health habit into a reliable, supportive tool for digestion, hydration, and metabolic health. Mistake number 3, skipping the rinse. One of the most overlooked steps in preparing chia seeds is rinsing them before soaking. Many people assume chia seeds are clean straight from the package and pour them directly into water without a second thought. While chia seeds are generally safe, they often carry fine dust, broken husk fragments, and microscopic residues from harvesting, processing, packaging, and long-term storage. For younger digestive systems, these particles may pass unnoticed. But after the age of 50, digestion becomes far less forgiving. As we age, the protective mucus layer of the gut tends to thin, stomach acid production declines, and the immune response in the digestive tract becomes more reactive. This means that small irritants that once caused no issue can now trigger bloating, gas, abdominal discomfort, or a feeling of heaviness after eating. When unrinsed chia seeds enter the digestive system, the fine particles on their surface can irritate the gut lining and interfere with smooth digestion, especially when combined with the seed's high fiber content. Skipping the rinse also affects how chia seeds hydrate. The outer layer of the chia seed contains compounds that form mucilage, the gel-like substance that makes chia beneficial for digestion and hydration. Dust and residue on the surface can prevent water from evenly contacting this layer. Instead of forming a smooth, uniform gel, the seeds may hydrate unevenly, clump together, or develop dry centers. These partially hydrated seeds are harder on the digestive system and more likely to continue swelling after consumption. A simple rinse dramatically improves this process. Rinsing chia seeds under clean, running water for just 20 to 30 seconds removes surface debris and loose husk fragments. This step also primes the outer layer of the seed, allowing water to penetrate more evenly during soaking. As a result, the mucilage forms more smoothly and consistently, producing a softer, more digestible gel. For older adults, this small habit can make a noticeable difference. Properly rinsed and soaked chia seeds are gentler on the stomach, reduce the likelihood of bloating, and improve overall tolerance. Many people who previously believed chia seeds didn't agree with them find that rinsing alone resolves much of the discomfort. Rinsing also supports better nutrient absorption. By removing residues that may interfere with digestion, the body can more effectively access chia's omega-3 fats, minerals, and soluble fiber. This is especially important after 50, when nutrient absorption naturally becomes less efficient and every small advantage matters. In practical terms, rinsing chia seeds is quick, easy, and requires no special tools, just a fine mesh strainer and clean water. Yet it is one of the simplest ways to turn chia seeds from a potential digestive irritant into a calming, supportive food. Over time, this small step can significantly improve comfort, consistency, and the overall benefits chia seeds are meant to provide. Mistake number 2, soaking chia directly in milk, sweeteners, or fats. A very common mistake, especially among people trying to make chia more enjoyable, is soaking chia seeds directly in milk, plant milks, smoothies, sweetened drinks, honey, syrups, or fatty mixtures like nut butters. While this may seem harmless or even healthier, biologically it interferes with how chia seeds are supposed to hydrate and function, and the effects become far more noticeable after the age of 50. Chia seeds rely on direct contact with water to activate their soluble fiber. This fiber is what allows chia to absorb liquid, expand evenly, and form its protective gel. When chia seeds are placed directly into liquids that contain fats or sugars, the surface of the seed becomes coated almost immediately. Fats create a hydrophobic barrier, meaning they repel water, while sugars increase the thickness and viscosity of the liquid. Together, they prevent water from reaching the fiber efficiently. Instead of forming a smooth, uniform gel, the seeds hydrate unevenly or incompletely. Some parts may swell, while others remain dry at the core. When these partially hydrated seeds are consumed, they continue absorbing liquid inside the digestive tract. For older adults whose digestion is already slower and more sensitive, this can lead to bloating, fullness, gas, and discomfort that appears hours later. Milk and plant-based milks add another layer of complexity. Proteins and emulsified fats can bind to the seed surface and further slow hydration. Sweetened liquids, juices, or honey-based mixtures raise blood sugar rapidly and alter how fiber behaves in the gut. Instead of gently slowing digestion and stabilizing glucose levels, improperly soaked chia can contribute to spikes followed by crashes, something many adults over 50 already struggle with. There is also a nutrient issue. When chia seeds are not properly hydrated, their omega-3 fats and minerals are not as well absorbed. The gel that normally protects the gut lining and supports nutrient uptake never fully forms. This reduces the anti-inflammatory and metabolic benefits people expect from chia seeds in the first place. The solution is simple but often skipped. Chia seeds should always be soaked in plain water first. Clean filtered water allows direct contact with the seed's outer layer, ensuring full and even hydration. Once the gel has completely formed, typically after at least 30 minutes or preferably longer, the chia is then safe and gentle to combine with other ingredients. After proper soaking, you can add milk, yogurt, fruit, cinnamon, vanilla, or even small amounts of sweetener without compromising digestion. At this stage, the fiber has already expanded, the gel is stable, and the seeds will no longer pull water from your body or irritate the gut. For adults over 50, this one adjustment can dramatically improve tolerance, comfort, and results. Soaking chia in plain water first turns it from a digestive gamble into a predictable, supportive food that truly delivers the hydration, fiber, and metabolic benefits it's known for. Mistake number 1, storing soaked chia too long. One of the most serious and least talked about mistakes people make with chia seeds is storing them for too long after they've been soaked. Once chia seeds are hydrated, they undergo a major biological change. They shift from a stable, shelf-safe dry food into a moist, highly perishable substance. This transformation matters greatly after the age of 50, when the body becomes far more sensitive to oxidation, mild spoilage, and inflammatory triggers. Chia seeds are exceptionally rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are beneficial but also extremely fragile. When exposed to water, air, light, or warmth for extended periods, these fats begin to oxidize. Oxidized fats are no longer anti-inflammatory. They become irritating to the body and can contribute to joint stiffness, low-grade inflammation, digestive upset, and fatigue. Older adults are especially vulnerable because the body's antioxidant defenses naturally decline with age. In addition to oxidation, soaked chia creates an environment where microorganisms can grow. Even when chia appears visually fine, mild fermentation or spoilage can occur, especially if it's left at room temperature or stored improperly. This low-level spoilage often doesn't cause obvious food poisoning symptoms, but it can lead to bloating, nausea, sluggish digestion, brain fog, or a general feeling of heaviness, symptoms many seniors mistakenly attribute to aging rather than food quality. Texture is another important clue. Freshly soaked chia should have a clean, neutral smell and a smooth, gel-like consistency. When stored too long, the gel can become excessively slimy, stringy, or develop an off odor. These changes indicate breakdown of fats and proteins within the seeds, signaling that the chia is no longer supportive to the body. Proper storage is essential if you plan to soak chia in advance. Soaked chia should always be kept in a sealed glass container, not plastic, and stored in the refrigerator. Glass is non-reactive and helps protect delicate omega-3 fats from chemical leaching and oxidation. Refrigeration slows microbial growth and preserves freshness, but it does not stop degradation entirely. Even under ideal conditions, soaked chia should be used within 24 to 48 hours. Beyond that window, the risk of oxidation and mild spoilage increases sharply. For adults over 50, consuming chia that is past its prime can quietly undermine the very benefits they are trying to achieve, replacing digestive support with inflammation and discomfort. Any sour or unpleasant smell, visible discoloration, separation of liquid, or overly slimy texture is a clear sign to discard the chia immediately. When it comes to soaked chia, freshness is not optional, it is essential. Using small batches and prioritizing quality over convenience ensures chia remains a truly supportive food rather than a hidden source of digestive and inflammatory stress. How to soak chia seeds correctly after 50. After the age of 50, the goal is not to consume more superfoods, but to prepare them in a way that works with a changing body. When chia seeds are prepared correctly, they become one of the most gentle and supportive foods you can add to your routine, supporting digestion, hydration, and inflammation control instead of stressing the system. Start with the right amount. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds per serving is enough. More is not better, especially for older digestive systems. Chia is extremely concentrated in fiber, and moderation helps prevent bloating and discomfort while still delivering benefits. Before soaking, always rinse the seeds for 20 to 30 seconds under clean, running water using a fine mesh strainer. This removes dust, residue, and loose husk fragments, and it primes the outer layer of the seed so it can hydrate evenly. Next, soak the rinsed chia in 150 to 200 milliliters of filtered water. The water should be room temperature or slightly warm, not cold. This allows the fiber to absorb water smoothly and form a stable gel. Stir well to prevent clumping, then let the mixture soak for at least 30 minutes. For best results, especially after 50, soaking for 2 to 8 hours or overnight produces a softer, more digestible gel. Only after the gel has fully formed should you add other ingredients. Milk, yogurt, fruit, cinnamon, or small amounts of sweetener can be mixed in at this stage without interfering with digestion. Once prepared, store soaked chia in a sealed glass container in the refrigerator and use it within 48 hours. Prepared this way, chia seeds become a gentle, hydrating, anti-inflammatory food that supports an aging body instead of challenging it. To wrap things up, chia seeds are not a trend or a shortcut, especially after 50. They are a biologically active food that can either restore balance or quietly create discomfort, depending entirely on how they're prepared. The bloating, heaviness, and frustration many people experience isn't proof that chia seeds don't work. More often, it's a signal that the body now needs a gentler, more intentional approach. As digestion slows and hydration becomes less efficient with age, small preparation mistakes have much bigger consequences. When chia seeds are rushed, soaked improperly, or stored too long, their fiber and omega-3 fats stop supporting the body and can actually work against it. But when they're prepared correctly, chia becomes a reliable daily tool for calmer digestion, steadier energy, healthier circulation, and long-term vitality. Here's your invitation. For the next 3 days, prepare chia seeds using the gold standard method you learned today, and notice how your digestion, energy, and overall comfort respond. If this video helped you, leave a 1 in the comments. If you've been making one of these mistakes and plan to change your routine, tell us which one. We read every comment. Thanks for being here and taking the time to learn how to take better care of yourself. And if you want to keep going, we've got more content lined up to help you look and feel your best. Click on one of the videos on screen and we'll see you there.